I came all the way to Osaki to create a future where all resources circulate and where mining of additional fossil fuels is reduced. Osaki town has achieved a recycling rate of more than 80%, which is the highest through Japan. In Osaki town, waste is sorted into 27 different categories. Since there is no incineration plant, only these blue bags goes directly to the landfill without getting incinerated, and other 26 categories will be sorted and recycled properly.
もうね、長いことやってたら、もう自分たちはもうそのままでもうそれこそ当たり前と思ってしてるから、別にあれありませんね。
Of course, there are some waste that cannot be recycled properly without incineration. However, I think waste management should not be designed with an incineration plant included from the beginning.
私たちの町自体はそのゴミを燃やすとかそういった焼却炉というのをもともと持たない町であります。そしてまたこれからも焼却炉を作るとか持つとかそういったことを全く考えていない町でありますので、もうずっとそのゴミの分別を続けていく、そんな感じの町なんです。
Collected recyclable waste comes to this place called the Soa Recycling Center. Citizens will sort into 27 categories at their homes, but this center will further separate it into more than 40 categories. And plastics will be separated into hard types and packages and then compressed. And cans will be separated into aluminiums and steels with this separation machine. Composite materials such as pans, because they have a plastic handle, they are cracked by hammers and will be separated by hands. The compressed waste will then be taken to recycling factories all over the country. The profits from trading recyclable waste are used as a scholarship of students from Osaki. Food wastes are collected 3 times a week with this blue bucket. When the food wastes are brought here, they get crushed into smaller pieces. Prune plants will also be brought in here and they will be crushed together. And they are mixed together with the food waste. The prune plants also contains many native microorganisms. As they get active by decomposing the food waste, the waste turns into a rich compost. The steam is rising from the pile because the microorganisms are very active. The pile will be left to rest for another couple of months until the decomposing process of microorganisms ends completely. The whole process will take about 5 to 6 months. Almost all the compost is used at farms in Osaki. And rape flowers are grown at those farms to make a rapeseed oil. The whole process of decomposing food waste doesn't need chemicals or any other substances, but just rely on the native microorganisms. I think the process is very simple and can be practiced anywhere in the world. Actually, this process has been introduced to Indonesia through the JICA partnership program. Osaki town officials and the recycling center staff went to Indonesia to show the techniques of separating and composting food waste. This may become a solution to waste management issues that a lot of developing nations faces right now. Even if we try to recycle everything, there are still many packages that cannot be sorted well. So currently I'm working with companies to create recyclable products. What would you think if somebody told you that your hometown will disappear in decades due to climate change? I grew up in a small island Tuvalu in the South Pacific. There I experienced a life very close to nature and community. I went back to Tuvalu when I was in high school and realized that the country is suffering from the rising sea levels and extreme drought due to climate change. And I cannot express such a feeling when I knew that my hometown and my old playground will disappear in near future. One day, your hometown and even this Osaki town may become a habitable place. I myself don't want to experience such an unhappy future, nor do I want my children or the generations after to experience that. The pine forest spreading by the beach of Osaki town is a vast windbreak with a total length of 24 kilometers. Hundreds of years ago, our ancestors planted these trees to protect the town from heavy winds and sands from the ocean. But they did this for the future generation rather than for themselves, because they knew that the trees would take hundreds of years to grow. And now I feel like it is my turn, and I came here to create a circular economy that leads to mitigation of climate change for the future generations.